So we all have a story. We all have a time in our life when we started DJing, but what makes it so special? Well, guys, this is my studio. I just got this literally a month ago, and I don't know, I wanted to do something different. Like, I wanted to do something that I haven't done before. And I don't know why I'm nervous, because you guys already know what I do and who I am. So it's not like I'm doing anything different besides having a talk show. By the way, welcome to the Woo Experience. If you are new here, if you are not, you have a lot in store for you. You have so much in store that it takes a team of us to actually put this stuff together for you. It's not that easy, but we make it work. So we're gonna have videos like this that come out, that just regular talk shows, regular DJ shenanigans, okay? And then, as you can tell back here, we actually have our controller set up. We're gonna have weekly mixes that's gonna come brought to you by your one and only DJ Woo, myself. We're gonna do DJ mixes live for you every single week. Then we're gonna have another topic where we go into gear. We have another storage unit full of equipment. We're gonna get more equipment very, very soon. And of course, I'm gonna do reviews and unboxings. Like, when I first started, the thing for me was literally unboxing equipment. I love unboxing equipment. I can't even lie to you. It's so much fun. Just unboxing, setting stuff up for the first time. Not gonna lie to you though, I have been thinking I have to get a bigger storage unit for the DJ equipment, because it's not all gonna fit in one spot. It's not gonna fit in there. I was thinking about doing like pallet racking too. I've seen a few DJs online that does pallet racking, and I want to get into pallet racking, but I just haven't got around to it just yet. But you know, when I was younger, I didn't think that I would be doing this. I didn't think I would be DJing. I didn't think I would be in this position where I can do stuff like this. But I actually have to get ready today, after I get done filming this video, to shoot for a mix for tomorrow. Now I'm not gonna lie to you. You guys will see that here shortly. You guys will see that soon. We're gonna get that taken care of. Now the question is, am I actually gonna film a mix tomorrow? Probably not. I'm probably gonna just screw around with y'all. Probably not gonna do a legit mix, but we'll see. But supposedly on the agenda today, we have to do a mix for tomorrow. Well, we have to do a mix tomorrow for it to release the next day. But by the time y'all see this, it's not gonna be in order. It's not. But anyway, I was just brought to the attention that we're gonna start filming every single day for you. So if that's something you like, come join the show. Well, so it wasn't really all about DJing. I firstly got into music when I was younger. I used to like singing. I used to be in the choir. I was in the choir before I was in the band. Then I joined the band when I was in middle school and high school. I was like, yeah, let's get into DJing. So that's that. But we started with choir first. I used to make music in my grandparents' closet when I was 8 years old, right? And just the love of music came from that, really. And I started DJing because my granddad had turntables inside the den. And it was old school. It was, you know, old school records. He had the turntables in there. He had the whole setup. And of course, leave it to his grandson. I was the person that broke everything, destroyed every single needle he had for his turntables. Also damaged some of the turntables because I didn't realize you couldn't scratch on those type of needles and turntables. Of course, I got in trouble for it, but the good news outside of that is that I became this great DJ that I am today. Now, I've been doing YouTube for over 8 years, and this is the thing that I want you to know. If you start on YouTube, or if you want to get into this, you can't give up. Over the last 8 years, I've given up and given up. I've deleted channels, got channels back. We're not doing that anymore. If you want something, you have to stick with it. That is the rule of one. That is the foundational rule that you need to be successful in anything. You have to stick with it. We're not talking about 6 months. We're not talking about 8 months. We're not talking about a year. We're talking about for at least a decade. At least. And that's why I'm so good at DJing, because I've been doing this for a decade plus. Now, is it easy? No. But looking back, that is where I went wrong. And I wish I would have did things differently at that time, but I didn't. And now this is my chance to redeem myself. And you guys are going to join me on that journey. And I'm so excited about it, because God knows the amount of creativity I have and the stuff that I want to share with you. But it just takes so much time to like put this together, come up with an idea, come up with a game plan. That's the biggest thing. Come up with the game plan. Now I have a team of people that's helping me out behind the scenes, virtually helping me put all this together for you to watch, for me to look back on, for us to enjoy. That is the experience. That is why I do exactly what I do right here, right now, today. Now, a lot of people ask me, they was like, okay, well, if you started when you was 12 years old DJing, whoa, how did you get all this equipment? How did you get this $30,000 DJ setup? Well, I'm not going to lie to you. It's not the easiest. It wasn't the easiest. And it did not happen overnight. The biggest thing that happened was when my girlfriend bought me some equipment for Christmas and took it back when they broke up. I didn't know that until I came in the house after school and realized all my equipment was gone. I was crying. I was miserable. I felt like the world was about to end. But at that moment, I knew I couldn't let that stop me. I had to get more equipment. Now, prior to that, yes, that equipment was all passive equipment, passive speakers, sucky lights, whatever. It was something. It was a start. But by that time, I was already making progress and had consistent bookings coming in. So that benefited me in the long run. Of course, I had to save up money to get more things. Of course, I didn't have any credit. I was saving birthday money. I was saving Christmas money. All the money I had, all the money I was making, I was saving it for the growth of the business. You have to do these things. The fact that I had the idea and the mindset to do these things at an early age is huge. No matter how old you are, you can do something too. You remove the obstacles, or you go around these obstacles. You don't let the obstacles outweigh and beat you and tear you down. That's a negative. And I don't want you guys to struggle with that or suffer with that, because I did that. You know, something for me, I'm not going to say I'm a lazy person, so to say, but I would say that I am very particular with my energy. I don't want to do boring work. I do boring work to start, and then when I get enough leverage, I get someone else to do that. That's a smart way of being, smart way of thinking. And if you want to scale and grow your business to a high number, you have to be open-minded, and you have to be willing to do things different than what you typically do them. Not going to say that's the easiest thing for you, but that's one of the easiest ways to grow a business, 100%. By the way, if you guys see me looking down, I'm looking at myself, watching what you're watching right now. So hopefully you're enjoying this. Now, at the time that you're watching this, I don't really know how this is going to be released. I have, again, my team of people online who's going to edit this, dispatch this, and place it and release it whenever it's supposed to be. I really don't know how this is going to go. I don't know if it's going to be one long video, multiple parts. I guess you guys are just going to have to wait and find out. You know, back then, I did not know if I wanted to be what type of DJ, whatever the fuck. I just knew I wanted to DJ. I didn't realize you had a difference between a wedding DJ, club DJ, a producer DJ. I didn't know you actually had all these type of DJs. I just knew I wanted to DJ. But it took a lot of trial and error to actually think about exactly what type of DJ I wanted to become. And you know what's interesting to me? I really enjoy weddings. That's why I do weddings now. I like to make a lot of money with less amount of work. Weddings do that for you. You have to choose the environment and the vibe that you want to give across and you want to build your skills upon. And for me, that did it. I also am a gearhead. I love equipment. As you can tell, I have equipment everywhere. And this is not even all of my equipment. You guys know, this is not even all. This is just half of what I have. But I'm an equipment person, so I was like, okay, let's get into DJ events. Let's get into corporate. Let's get into equipment rentals, productions, whatever. And all this kind of came upon me over time. You have to put your feet in the ground somewhere, but at the same time, you have to try a lot of things to find one thing. You just need that one thing. That one thing is what you need, and when that one thing works, it all works. It all is going to work out. It's all going to pan out itself. You just need that one thing. That's all. I remember once upon a time, back when I started DJing, my dad was actually helping me out. I mean, at 12, I wasn't even driving. Like, I wasn't even old enough to drive at all. I would literally get a ride from my dad, grandparents, whoever was available, and they would take me. It was days that like I would even miss school, skip school just to go DJ. And then I became popular and well known, and I DJ'd my own high school prom, not prom, homecoming. My school had 4,000 people, 1,000 people attended homecoming. That was probably the highlight of my life. It was never a dull moment around that time, and I would remember going to school. People in the hallways would stop me, talk to me. Then when I go out in public to the mall, to the store, or whatever, people flag me down, talk to me, get a picture. It made me feel like I was somebody and I was recognized for the stuff that I've done. I do miss those days, and I do get those days every glimpse, every once in a while. Those days still come to me. I still get those interactions, but it was a thing. I mean, I went on tour locally with organization and DJ different pep rallies for schools, and that was awesome too. I mean, when you get to a certain point, every skill that you create or that you realize and that you practice will get better over time as long as you're consistent in that skill. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say it's the easiest thing in the world, because it's not. However, I can say that if you actually put the work into it, it'll work out in your favor. I actually released a song very recently, and I'm just checking my results. It came out today, actually. And I'm just looking to see what people have to say about it. It's the first song that I did a visual, and if you're interested in that song, it's called Text Me Back. It's called Text Me Back. You can actually go check it out right now on my personal YouTube, Instagram profile, any type of profile, any platform. Text Me Back by Jerry Woolen. It's live right now, so definitely go give that a listen. Go check it out. Also, a lot of people on here are from my old YouTube channel, Jerry Woolen III. Check out some of my recent or past DJ content. If you new, of course, check it out. If you old and you came from there, then you already know. But that music is on there. So again, all this kind of intertwined with each other. And I have so many ideas that I want to do. And again, over the course of my career, I sharpened the skills, but I also came up with so many ideas that I want to be a part of. And you know, it's like so many things, so many realizations that I'm realizing now. It's just like, okay, well, like, how do I make it to the very top? What can be my paths? You figure out those paths and you decide on which path you want to go. You know, like I got things that I want to share, but I'm not going to share them just yet. I'd rather for them to unfold. But the rooms that I want to sit in are the rooms that you see on the masses, the top 1%, the elite people, these celebrities. This is the rooms that I'm trying to sit in. And I know that if you work your ass off to get there, you'll get there. So, food for thought. The only thing that I can say that I regret from my entire career since the age of 12 up until now, I'm 24. The only thing that I can say I regretted was not staying consistent. If you're watching this video It was because you were curious about how someone else's journey has been. No matter where you are in your career, if you're starting at the age of 12, 18, 26, 36, 42, 50, or 68, it doesn't matter. Stick with it long enough, and you'll have a journey to look back on and reflect